Crochet family. I am your one and only Lady Simone, and we are back for another video. So I am super excited as always to show you the things that I crocheted this week, but I have something special, which I'm going to show you some yarns that I brought from the Dollar Tree. Now, I wanted to try these yarns, and I remember when I first saw them the very first time at the Dollar Tree. This was like some time back when Premier first put the yarns in the Dollar Tree, when the Dollar Tree was $1. Now it's $1.25. So I remember seeing the yarn and I'm like, no, I'm not going to try them. Then when I went back to try them, because I saw a lot of people saying that they had great success with it, I'm like, listen, I'm going to go try it. It was nowhere to be found. So we're going to do a little bit of unboxing or unbagging with those yarns, but let's get into the things that I crocheted this week. I can honestly say for me, it's been a slow week. Now, I did this hat for my son, and it is using, oh, here we go. I'm going to remember. Karen Cakes. I can't remember like the name of the cake that I used, but it is the chunky Karen cake. And my son loved this yarn, and he loves this hat because it's so soft. Now, he did tell me that he wanted me to put a ball at the top, which I would put a little ball to the top. And I love crocheting his hat with that yarn. I did use my 7mm, trying to think of which hook. It was the furrows, 7mm furrows hook with this hat, and I think it came out good. And my son has some here, so using the bigger hook with the chunkier yarn gives him a lot more room just with like than the basic 4-weight yarn. So we have that. I also have this hat that I crocheted for my baby boy, and it is, I would say, one thing I like about this is that I love the colors that he picked out. Now, I did double, I crocheted with double yarn on this one. But the thing is that what I noticed was, because this is how it looks without the cuff. But one thing I noticed about this was that it is like super thick. Then I thought to myself, I'm like, why did this one come out so thick? It was because I used such a smaller hook. I think I used, it was a 5 or either a 6. I won't be surprised if it wasn't a 5.5. But either way, I crochet with like, my tension is like really tight. So you can only imagine the tightness. You can kind of see it a little bit in the stitches. Like my tension was there. It was on it. But for the hat, it doesn't have much stretch. So I find myself, before giving it to him, because he has some here on his head too. So I'm just like, hey, you may have to stretch this one a little. Now, I'm not sure if he want to puff on the top of his, but if he does, I'll put a puff on there. But he likes this hat as well. So this is my second item I crocheted this week. Now, my most favorite thing I crocheted this week, plus the one thing that gave me, I'm telling you, y'all are going to see this next week because then it'll be completed in 2. And I talked about it last week that I wanted to do some socks. Look at these babies, y'all. Just look at this. Now, I crocheted this for my daughter. I'm going to make me a pair, but I have to figure out hook sizing and yarn of that I'm going to use. And I'm definitely going to make it with a larger hook size because I think I kind of go a little quicker. But I want my ruffles to be a little more like, I don't know, pronounced and just flabby and out there. So these are some house slippers for her. And when I complete it, I want to show you the other one because I'm still working on it. So it's connected to the yarn. Let's take this. I'm sorry. Now, when I completed the sock, because this is how it looks, when I completed the whole sock, I was like, you know what? I'm not adding the ruffles. But something in me was like, no, you have to add the ruffle. That was the only reason I brought the pattern, which I'm going to list the pattern below. It's a beautiful pattern. And I feel like if you do it with thinner yarn, the right hook, I didn't listen. I didn't listen to the pattern. I'm gonna be honest. I did not listen to the pattern. I think I probably glanced and saw the hook size that I should use. I didn't pay attention to the yarn. I didn't pay attention. I was just like, oh, I have this yarn. I want to make it in this. It's going to be cute. And listen, So they became slippers. These are house slippers for my daughter. The pattern, which you will see, makes it as a, I think like some socks that you can wear, which I definitely want to make that too, because I could just see my daughter wearing these as little socks with her little Crocs. I think that'd be adorable. Even myself, because I like little cutesy things like this. But I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I think look at this. I love these socks. So I'm definitely going to be making more. I'm trying to figure out how to get my production time kind of a little up, because I should have been finished this week, but these ruffles been giving it to me on top of everything that I have going on, and then crocheting on the side. I'm telling you, I'm like, I'm gonna get it done. But I was like, listen, I'm still gonna show it. So one finished sock, one whip that I will finish today. But I wanted to show this because I really love this pattern. So these are the things that I crocheted this week. We have the 2 hats, and then we have the sock, 1 sock, and 1 unfinished sock. So let's put that in the books as that, okay? So now let's show you the things that I got from the Dollar Tree. So this is going to be cool. Now, it is the Just Chanel Premier Yarn. Just Chanel Premier Yarn. I wanted to try these for so long, but then I was just like, no. Ended up trying them, y'all. I find them today, and I'm like, listen, don't miss up on the opportunity. So what I decided to do, I'm going to show you the colors I got. I got 2 in this hot pink. They didn't have much colors. 2 in the blue. 2 in this pretty greenish color here. And then I got 2 in this black. These were all the colors that my Dollar Tree had in that particular yarn. And then I got 1 in this Just Yarn Plush. Now, one thing I would say about this, I got this because for some reason in my mind, I thought it would be a great idea if I somehow could make a sock, or like I call them the house booties. Look at the seam in the back. This is my first one, so it's a lot of things I see wrong. But I thought it would be a cool idea to make like a sock type house slipper and put this fuzzy on the top. Now, that's just what my mind told me. I'm going to try it and see. I'm not going to say next week y'all will see that, but it's going to be coming soon in a video of things that I crochet. But nonetheless, when I was getting the yarn, I said it would be cool if I tried to use this yarn up in the things that I crochet portion for next week. So this yarn may be like all the things that I crochet next week, maybe in this yarn. I'm not sure. I mean, maybe in the next video using the Premier Just Chanel, I may just try to say, let's see if I can just crochet with only this yarn. But the way my brain works, especially when it comes to crochet, I'm going to crochet what I feel like crocheting with the yarn that I feel like crocheting with. And a lot of times, unfortunately for me, and fortunately for me, sometimes that's with yarn that I have or yarn that I feel like I need to go out and get. But nonetheless, we're going to have a beautiful video next week of the things that I crochet. Thank you all for checking in with me today. And just looking at my videos, vibing with my videos, loving my videos, and just experiencing who I am as a person through my crochet. And I hope you all have a beautiful, just the most beautiful, amazing weekend, whenever you're watching this. Just have a beautiful day. And with that being said, I am your one, your only Lady Simone. Until next time, y'all, keep crocheting.